So welcome to this daily live session of Unacademy CAT4MBA channel. My name is Ronak Shah, and in this session we are going to continue with the topic that we started last time, that is HCF LCM divisibility. So I'm sure all of you are excited to learn. Guys, can you quickly show me a thumbs up? Yes. So hi Piyusha, Bhagyashri, Sheetal, Mubashirin, Ashish, Megha, everyone, good evening. So guys, as you know that we are always starting with something new, right? The topic is the same, but then the way we learn is slightly different, right? So here is what I have for you guys. So quickly check this one. There is a puzzle. So can you give a thought for this puzzle? In the meantime, others will also join. It's a locker puzzle. So there are 100 lockers as I have shown over here. Hi Minas, Shraddha, good evening. Good evening everyone. So there are 100 lockers in a hall and 100 students. So these 100 students are standing like this. Student 1 walks down the hall and opens all the 100 lockers. So initially all the lockers are closed. Okay, closed lockers. So initially all the lockers are closed. Now the first student comes and opens all the lockers, right? Then the second student comes, student 2 closes all the even number lockers. So student 2 comes and he closes this even number lockers and so on and so forth. Then student 3 looks at every third locker, a multiple of 3 rather, and if it is open he closes it, or vice versa. Matlab he changes the position of the locker. So if you look at 3 number locker, when the student number 3 comes, this locker was open because it was not touched by the second student, so he will close it. Then 6 number locker was closed, so he will open it and so on and so forth. 99 number locker was open, so he will close it and so on and so forth, right? Same way, 4th student comes and repeats the same step. So 4th student will change the position of lockers which are multiple of 4, right? That means he will close or open the locker number 4, 8, 12, 16 and so on and so forth. And this thing is done by these 100 students, right? So after 100 students have gone through, how many lockers are open? This is what you need to find out. After 100 students have passed the hall, how many lockers will be open? Yes, guys. So yeah, here is something for you to think. So all those who are present, guys, quickly type something in the comment section. Show me a thumbs up or type hello so I can see your names, everyone. And make sure that you have subscribed to this channel. Do not forget to press the like button also. Someone has already, even before the session started, someone has pressed the dislike button. Yeah, hi Ashish, good evening. Hi Piyusha, Arsh. Yes. Okay, fine guys, so give a thought. Hi Shrutika, Minakshi, Akshay. Good to see all of you guys. Let's keep learning every day in the evening, 1 hour. Not even every day, every alternate day rather. In fact, from next week we are also starting with your language session, that is verbal ability session. Yeah, Nisha, what you wanted to mention, that someone has pressed the dislike button? Okay, no, so see, the one who has pressed it, that's his views, right? Probably he didn't like the thumbnail because I didn't start the session, so he might have not like blue color, right? So he might have pressed the dislike button, I don't know. But yeah, you even if you bring it to my attention, that's not being rude, guys. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, hi Rutvika. Yes, Ishika, Radhika. Okay, so guys, think about this locker puzzle. So whenever you come across such big puzzle, there are 100 lockers. Suddenly, the moment we hear 100 lockers, I mean, the mind stops thinking, कि ऐसे कैसे करेंगे? So guys, always take a small sample. Hi Sushant. Yeah, always take a small sample. Assume that there are just 10 lockers and try to see what happens when 10 students have passed those 10 lockers. Do it that way. So guys, the best way to think for this puzzle is just assume that there are only 10 lockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 10. And now see what happens when 10 students pass through, because from 11th student, the 11th student is going to change the position of locker number 11, 22, 33 and so on and so forth. So they are not going to touch locker 1 to 10. Yeah, hi, good evening Snehal, Maitri, Sushant. Yeah, hi. So guys, first student of course will open all the lockers. Let me give you a hint. It has something to do with what we discussed in the previous session. It has something to do with divisibility factors. Okay. So just give a thought. Okay, whosoever has pressed the dislike button, guys, I'm sure you will learn a lot today and you would like to press the like button rather. Okay, that's my promise to you. So guys, yes, the first student will change, will open all the lockers. Then the second student comes, he will close. We are just looking at 10 lockers. Forget about 100 lockers. Just focus on 10 lockers. Yeah, hi Mega. So second student will close locker number 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Then the third student will come. He will change position of locker number 3, 6 and 9. So 3 was open, so he'll close it. 6 was closed, so he'll open it. 9 was open, so he'll close it, and so on and so forth. Then the fourth student comes and he'll change the position of locker number 4, 8 and so on and so forth, right? Yeah, hi, good evening Praveen. So guys, all those who have just joined, what you can do is you can just scroll back the video. There is a facility on YouTube that you can just go to the previous part, right? And you can check what is the puzzle. Quickly read that puzzle and come back to the live movement. Let's use technology, guys. I mean, if you enter to a normal classroom a little late, you can't do this thing. You can't just go to the faculty and just do the reverse. Or probably even if you request, faculty will tell you, okay, you should come early. But when you have technology, you can take advantage of that, right? So there are 100 lockers, there are 100 students. All the lockers were initially closed. Student number 1 comes and opens all the locker. Then student number 2 comes and closes locker number 2, 4, 6, 8, which are even numbers. Then 3 comes, he changed the position of locker numbers which are multiple of 3 and so on and so forth. So after this 100 students have done, you need to tell me how many lockers will be open. Hi Omkar. So what I suggested is just tell me how many lockers will be open after 10 students have done this operation. Okay, Ashish is saying that if a particular locker number has even number of factor, it will remain closed, and that's correct. Guys, let's look at locker number 2. What are the factors of 2? Can I say factor of 2 are 1 and 2? So matlab 2 is multiple of 1 as well as 2. That means student number 1 and 2 will touch locker number 2. first one will open it, second one will close it, and then it will remain closed. If I look at locker number 3, the factors of 3 are 1 and 3. So student number 1 open that, student number 2, student number 3 close that. Same way for 5. Let's look at 6. What are the factors of 6? 1, 2, 3, 6. So student number 1 open it, student number 2 close it, student number 3 open it, and student number 6 will close it. After that, no one is going to touch locker number 6. So ultimately, all those lockers which have even number of factors will remain closed. That means all those lockers which have odd number of factors will remain open. Correct? So guys, which locker number have odd number of factors? Can I say locker number 1 will remain open? See, please understand, locker number 1 will remain open because only student number 1 will touch locker number 1. Then locker number 4, open, close and open. Why? Factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. Same way, look at locker number 9. Open, close and open. Who will open it? First one will open it, 3 will close it, 9 one will open it because it has just 3 factors. Yep. Yeah, so Minas, the question is over here. In fact, you can also scroll back and you can see the question. If I'm on the next slide, you can always go back. You can just slide the video a little bit, backward, and you can check the question. So ultimately, guys, all those numbers which have odd number of factors, those lockers will remain open. So which are those lockers with odd number of factors? So among 1 to 10, of course, it's 1, 4 and 9. Yes, so now Arsh has come up with the answer. All the perfect square lockers will remain open. Guys, from 1 to 100, there are 10 perfect square numbers. And each of this perfect square locker number will remain open. Because only perfect square numbers have odd number of factors. Very simple. Only perfect square numbers have odd number of factors. जैसे factor हमने last class में देखा था. What are the factors? Numbers which divide the given number are called factor of that number, right? जैसे हम एक नंबर ले लेते हैं 4. 4 कौन से नंबर से डिवाइड होता है? 1, 2 and 4 से डिवाइड होता है. So these are called factors of 4. चूंकि 4 एक perfect square number है, so 4 has odd number of factors. And यहाँ पे वही लॉकर ओपन रहेंगे जिसके 1 फैक्टर है या 3 फैक्टर है या 5 फैक्टर है या 7 फैक्टर है, एंड सो एंड सो फोर्थ. गाइस, हैव यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड दिस? कितने लॉकर्स ओपन रहेंगे? 10 लॉकर ओपन रहेंगे. कौन से? परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नंबर वाले. क्या सबको ये समझ में आया? शो मी अ थम्स अप. This is definitely a slightly difficult puzzle, but as I mentioned, when you come across such puzzles, guys, you can always try to take a small sample and you can try to see what's happening over there. Everyone? Yes. Great. Quickly show me a thumbs up if you all have understood. What about others? Okay. Yes. Fine. Okay guys, so in case if you didn't understand this part, of course you will understand after I'll teach you a few more concepts today. You'll understand that. But in the last session, we had discussed that concept of factors, or you can also call them divisors. Then multiples, divisibility, HCF, LCM, ये हमने previous class में discuss किया था. So let me quickly tell you what all we had discussed. So guys, we had discussed these points: divisibility, HCF, LCM, factorization, remainders. Remainders हमने discuss नहीं किए थे. आज की क्लास में हम उसी concepts के questions practice करने वाले हैं. Okay, but before we go ahead, guys, if this is your first session, just to quickly tell you something about myself. So my name is Ronak Shah. I have completed my MBA. I'm also an engineer. I have more than 12 years of training experience for CAT and Aptitude. Okay. And I also have 5 years of industry experience. I personally appeared for many entrance exams, and I'm also a digital marketer. And we have best of the faculties on our team, right? So keep learning with us, and I'm sure you will enjoy. Make sure that you have subscribed to this channel, and also you can be part of our group, right? In case if you're not part of the group, if you're preparing for MBA entrance exams, then please go for Unacademy subscription plans. There are various plans available, so you can just contact me on the group and I'll give you information about that. Okay, so guys, let's begin and let's crack it. So in the last session we had discussed this prime factorization. So let's quickly review it. What is prime factorization? So if I give you number 40 Guys, can you tell me what is prime factorization of 40? So all those who are attending for the first time, they'll also understand. And those who have already attended, please quickly write prime factorization of 40. Type it in the comment section. 40 कौन से प्राइम नंबर से बना है? So हम ऐसे कह सकते हैं 8 into 5 is 40. Now what is 8? 8 is 2 into 2 into 2. And 5 तो खुद ही प्राइम नंबर है. So 40 has this prime number 2 3 times and prime number 5 1 time. So this is called prime factorization. Correct. Yes. 2 cube into 5 is to 1. Everyone? Yes. Are you all clear now? In case if you had missed the previous session, just to quickly recap. Right? Yeah. Perfect. Okay, can you quickly tell me what is prime factorization of 128? Everyone, what is prime factorization of 128? जल्दी से बताओ मुझे. क्या होगा 128 का प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन दोस्तों? Yes, so 128 is nothing but 2 raised to 7 guys. It's 2 raised to 7. है ना? Correct. Yes. 2 into 2 into 2 7 times करोगे तो 128 बनता है. Right? मतलब 128 एक कंपोजिट नंबर है और वो कौन से प्राइम नंबर से बना है? 222 को यूज करके बना है. Right? So composite numbers are nothing but composition of prime numbers. Right? Okay. फिर अगर आपने एक नंबर को ऐसे प्राइम फैक्टराइज करके लिखा, जैसे मैंने 40 को क्या लिखा था? 2 क्यूब इंटू 5 raised to 1. तो व्हाट आर द नंबर ऑफ फैक्टर्स ऑफ 40? सो गाइस कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं? तो पावर प्लस 1 इंटू पावर प्लस 1 कर देना है. जैसे 40 के लिए नंबर ऑफ फैक्टर्स कितने हो गए? 3 प्लस 1 इंटू 1 प्लस 1. मतलब ये 8 फैक्टर्स हो गए 40 के. कौन से है 40 के 8 फैक्टर्स? लेट मी जस्ट राइट डाउन. तो फैक्टर्स ऑफ 40 आर 1 2 4 5 8 10 देन 20 एंड 40. देखो ये 8 फैक्टर्स हो गए. तो हमें ऐसे लिख के काउंट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. वी कैन डायरेक्टली यूज दिस फॉर्मूला टू फाइंड आउट नंबर ऑफ फैक्टर्स. This is another formula for sum of factors, right? So you can also remember this formula, especially if you are appearing for some other competitive exams. So please remember this. You will require to use that. कोप्राइम नंबर्स क्या होते हैं? तो वो नंबर जिनका HCF 1 होता है. जैसे मैं अगर ले लेता हूं 8 and 15. What is the highest common factor of this two number? It's 1. But अगर मैं नंबर लेता हूं suppose 10 and 15, तो what is the HCF of this two number? So it's 5. Both the numbers are divisible by 5 ना. So HCF is 5. The highest number by which both the numbers are divisible. And 8 and 15 का highest common factor क्या होगा? 1 होगा. So these are co-prime numbers. These are co-prime numbers. These are not co-prime numbers, right? Okay. HCF LCM के मैंने कुछ shortcut सिखाए थे. So let me quickly tell you once again in case if you missed that session. जैसे normally आप HCF LCM कैसे निकालते थे? आप ऐसे टेबल बना के निकालते थे, right? प्राइम नंबर से डिवाइड करते थे. 38 2 44 2 फिर फर्दर अभी भी दोनों 2 से डिवाइड होते हैं. तो 19 2 38 22 2 24 एंड सो फोर्थ. अभी ये दोनों किसी से डिवाइड नहीं होते तो यहाँ पे रुक जाओ. ये जो आ गया 2 into 2 वो आपका HCF आ गया. तो HCF ये दो नंबर का क्या हो गया? 4. LCM क्या आएगा? तो यहाँ पे भी 1 लाना होता था, यहाँ पे भी 1 लाना होता था. तो आप कुछ ऐसे करते थे, राइट? इसकी जगह पे मैंने आपको एक मेथड बताया था कि HCF फाइंड करना है तो लुक एट द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द नंबर्स. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द नंबर्स? इट्स 12. यस. तो HCF ये दो नंबर का हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर या तो 12 होगा या फिर 12 के फैक्टर्स होंगे. तो 12 कौन से नंबर से डिवाइड होता है? 6 4 3 2 1. आपका HCF इनमें से ही किसी से होगा. तो क्या ये दोनों नंबर 12 से डिवाइड होते हैं? नहीं होते. क्या ये दोनों नंबर 6 से डिवाइड होते हैं? नहीं होते. क्या दोनों नंबर 4 से डिवाइड होते हैं? यस. तो HCF आ गया 4. समझ में आया सबको? इन दोनों नंबर का HCF क्या आ जाएगा? 4. अब आप क्या करोगे? जस्ट राइट डाउन दिस नंबर in the form of HCF. So 76 is 4 into 19, 88 is 4 into 22. ये HCF आपने लिख लिया. अब सीधे सीधे आप LCM निकाल सकते हो. तो LCM क्या आएगा? जैसे मैंने बताया था, एक रिवर्स L बना देना है, उल्टा L बना देना है. दिस इज योर LCM. L for LCM सिर्फ उल्टा बनाना है. So 4 into 9 into 22. This is your LCM. अब ये जो भी आता है. Are you getting this point, everyone? So this is how you can quickly find out HCF LCM. एक और एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं. सपोज 128 216. अब यहां पे नंबर काफी दूर है तो यहां पे डिफरेंस मेथड से मत करना. यहां पे आप प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन वाला मेथड यूज करोगे. प्राइम फैक्टराइज करो नंबर को. ठीक है, सो 128 क्या है हमने अभी देखा, 2:7। 216 का प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन क्या होगा? तो गाइज अगर आपको थोड़ा सा याद है, 6 का क्यूब 216 होता है, तो 6 क्या होता है? 2 into 3 होता है, तो 216 कैन बी रिटर्न एज 2 क्यूब इंटू 3 क्यूब। एक बार आपने प्राइम फैक्टराइज कर लिया, अब देखो HCF LCM फाइंड करना कितना आसान है। लेट मी जस्ट राइट डाउन HCF ओवर हियर। सो HCF के लिए आपको क्या करना है, जो भी कॉमन प्राइम नंबर दोनों में आता है वो लेना है और उसकी मिनिमम पावर ले लेनी है। सो व्हाट इज द मिनिमम पावर ऑफ 2? इट्स 3। 2 क्यूब इज द HCF, तो HCF आ जाएगा ये दो नंबर का 8। क्या ये सबको समझ में आ रहा है दोस्तों? शो मी अ थम्स अप इफ यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस। याप, हम सिर्फ लास्ट टाइम जो किया था उसका एक बार रिकैप करते हैं, देन विल सॉल्व क्वेश्चंस। हैव यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड दिस मेथड? पहले जो मैंने HCF LCM का शॉर्टकट सिखाया और ये जो प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड से हम HCF LCM फाइंड कर रहे हैं। यस एवरीवन, ग्रेट, ओके। Maitri, Radhika, Anjali, and what about others? I'm assuming that all of you are able to understand this. Okay. In case if you have any query, if you feel that I'm going a little fast or so, please feel free to type it in the comment section. अब comment section में type करना, मैं उसको वापस explain कर दूंगा, ठीक है? वैसे हम इसके बहुत सारे आज क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने वाले हैं, so all those concepts, all the doubts will be cleared, guys. ठीक है ना? Okay, चलो. So let's go to the next part. सो मैं फिर से एक बार बता देता हूं, हम लोग प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड से HCF LCM फाइंड कर रहे हैं। 128 का प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन होगा 2:7। 216 कैन बी रिटर्न एज 2 क्यूब इंटू 3 क्यूब। नाउ फॉर HCF यू नीड टू राइट डाउन कॉमन प्राइम नंबर, so 2 is appearing in both the prime factorization, so write down 2 and pick the minimum power of 2, that is 3, so 8 is the HCF. For LCM you need to write down different prime numbers that you can see, so I can see 2 and 3 and you need to pick maximum power of those prime numbers, so 2:7, 3:3. If you just check this thing, it will come out to be something 128 into 27. This will be 3, 4, 5, 6. Just check karo everyone. 1672 आ रहा है? नहीं, आ ही नहीं सकता ना, 1672 नहीं आ सकता, बिकॉज 128 into 10 itself is 1280, so 20 will be something like 2500 and then further 7, so it will be 3, 4, 5, 6. Just check this thing, this is correct. Okay, fine, sure, fine. Let's go ahead now, guys. Last part, okay, it's about divisibility test. We have discussed all this divisibility test earlier in the school, but we are going to look at slightly in a different way. Okay, so pay attention. What is the divisibility test for 2, guys? कैसे चेक करते हो कोई भी नंबर 2 से डिवाइड होता है कि नहीं? What do you do? Yes, you check for last digit. Yes or no? Last digit has to be even or 0. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 कुछ होना चाहिए. Only then that number will be divisible by 2. Correct, very simple. I'm sure all of you remember this. What about 4? What's the divisibility test for 4? How do you check whether the number is divisible by 4 or not, guys? कैसे चेक करते हैं कोई भी नंबर 4 से डिवाइड होगा कि नहीं, ये कैसे चेक करते हैं? सो वी चेक फॉर लास्ट डिजिट इज इवन. नहीं, लास्ट डिजिट से पता नहीं चलेगा. हाँ, लास्ट 2 digit of the number should be divisible by 4. जैसे एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं, सपोज इफ आई टेक अ नंबर 1348, क्या ये 4 से डिवाइड होगा? या फिर मैं एक दूसरा नंबर ले लेता हूं 1376, क्या ये 4 से डिवाइड होगा? यस, बिकॉज 76 इज डिविजिबल बाय 4. The number formed by last 2 digits of the number should be divisible by 4. Guys, this is the rule. Okay, है ना? If the number formed by last 2 digits of the number is divisible by 4, then the complete number will be divisible by 4. Yes, याद रहेगा ये. Now the question is, why do we check for last 2 digits for 4? We don't do this thing for 6 or 7 or other numbers. We just do it for 4. So why do we check last 2 digits? बताओगे ये टेस्ट आया कहां से? हाँ गाइस, नहीं स्नेहल, लास्ट डिजिट इवन से 4 से नंबर डिवाइड होगा कि नहीं पता नहीं चलेगा. सी फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ आई टेक 14, लास्ट डिजिट इज 4, so you can't say it will be divisible by 4. If I take 24, again last digit is 4, it's divisible by 4. So by only last digit you can't make out for 4. You'll have to check for last 2 digits. My question is, why do we check last 2 digits for 4? कहाँ से आया ये test? We don't do that thing for 6 or 7 or 11 and so on and so forth, right? We just do it for 4. Any idea, guys? If you have any clue, just type it in the comment section कि हम last 2 digits को क्यों check करते हैं. So let me explain, guys. The reason is very simple. The reason is very simple. See, I'm sure all of you know this thing. 100 is completely divisible by 4. Yes. So any multiple of 100 will also be divisible by 4. Yes or no? All this will be divisible by 4. So if I want to check whether 1376 is divisible by 4 or not, what I can think is, what I can think is 1376 is nothing but 1300 plus 76. Now I know 1300 is always divisible by 4. So what do we need to check? Whether this 76 is divisible by 4 or not. And that's why for 4 we check for last 2 digits. Are you all clear? Yes, everyone? So 4 के लिए last 2 digits का test कहाँ से आया? Because 100 is divisible by 4. So we need to check only for the remaining digits. Correct? Same way, I'm sure you know this thing that 1000 is divisible by 8. 1000 is completely divisible by 8. So any multiple of 1000 is divisible by 8. So for example, if I give you a number like this one, 1348, is it divisible by 8? So what you will think is 1348 is nothing but 1000 plus 348. So now 1000 is definitely divisible by 8. So you just need to check whether 348 is divisible by 8 or not. So what is the test for 8? Check for last 3 digits. For 8, check for last 3 digits. For example, if I ask you 5224, is it divisible by 8? Yes, because 224 is completely divisible by 8. है ना? 224 8 से divide हो जाएगा ना? So इसलिए 5224 भी 8 से divide होगा. So आपको क्या करना है? 2 के लिए लास्ट डिजिट को चेक करना है, 4 के लिए लास्ट 2 डिजिट्स को चेक करना है, 8 के लिए लास्ट 2 डिजिट्स को चेक करना है. याद रहेंगे ये सारे टेस्ट? देखो एक पैटर्न बन रहा है एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी आर टेकिंग 2 4 8 सक्सेसिवली, है ना एवरीवन? यस, चलो नाउ लेट्स लुक एट टेस्ट फॉर 3. सो 3 का टेस्ट क्या है? सम ऑफ द डिजिट्स शुड बी डिविजिबल बाय 3. In fact, for 9 also the test is like this. For 9 also the test is like this. You check for sum of the digits, right? Okay, हर एक का reason है. So अभी मैं उस reason में नहीं जाता हूँ. You can definitely think for a while and then on the group you can just type the reason. You can tell me कि कहाँ से ये test आया. Please give a thought today after the session and then please post your logic on the group. Why do we check for sum of the digits for 3 and 9 for both, right? I'm sure all of you are clear. So if I ask you, for example, 243, is it divisible by 3? So what you can do is you can just add the digits. 2 plus 4 plus 3 कितना होगा? 9. 9 is completely divisible by 3, so it's divisible by 3. In fact, 9 is also divisible by 9. So this number 243 is also divisible by 9, right? Okay. Test for 5, of course, last digit should be 0 or 5. Test for 10, last digit should be 0. Very simple to remember. What's the test for 6, guys? How do you check whether a number is divisible by 6 or not? For example, if I give you a number like this one, 432, is it divisible by 6? क्या ये 6 से divide होगा? Yes or no? Correct. So for 6, you need to check for 2 as well as 3. So 432 is an even number, so it's divisible by 2. 4 plus 3 plus 2 is 9, so it's divisible by 3. So that's why this number will be divisible by 6. Correct, everyone? Have you all understood this? है ना? देखो ये सारे बहुत ही basic point है. So if you are planning to crack any of the entrance exam or aptitude exam, you will have to be through with this. Otherwise, you will not be able to clear those exams, guys. Right? Step by step, if you keep learning regularly with us, trust me, you will be able to clear any exam. Of course, you will have to practice a bit afterwards, but first focus on learning, making sure that your concepts are clear, right? Okay, so guys, for 6 the rule is check for 2 as well as 3. 2 and 3 से कोई नंबर डिवाइड होता है तो 6 से होगा. What about 12? What about 12? क्या 2 and 6 कर सकते हैं? Is it 2 and 6? नहीं, 2 and 6 नहीं कर सकते. 4 and 3 आएगा. So for 12 guys you need to check for 4 and 3. तो क्यों 4 and 3 कर सकते हैं, 2 and 6 क्यों नहीं कर सकते गाइस? जो भी दो नंबर में आप स्प्लिट कर रहे हो ना वो कोप्राइम होने चाहिए. यू नीड टू स्प्लिट देम इन कोप्राइम नंबर्स. कोप्राइम नंबर्स हमने डिस्कस किया हुआ है जिनका HCF 1 होता है. सो 12 को हम 4 and 3 में ब्रेक कर सकते हैं. 4 3s are 12 एंड 4 and 3 का HCF भी 1 है, मतलब वो कोप्राइम है ना. सो इसलिए अगर कोई नंबर 4 से एंड 3 से दोनों से डिवाइड होता है वो 12 से भी डिवाइड होगा. करेक्ट. नाउ कम 7 and 11. आई एम श्योर 7 का टेस्ट रेयरली किसी को याद होगा बिकॉज वी डू नॉट यूज इट सो फ्रीक्वेंटली, राइट? कितने लोगों को याद है? डू यू रिमेंबर व्हाट्स द टेस्ट फॉर 7? हाउ डू यू चेक वेदर द नंबर इज डिविजिबल बाय 7 और नॉट? कैसे करते हैं 7 के लिए? व्हाट्स द टेस्ट फॉर 7 गाइस? इफ यू नो इट प्लीज टाइप इट इन द चैट बॉक्स. So guys, for 7 the test is something like this. Let me give you an idea. Pay attention guys. Suppose एक number ले लेते 343. You want to check whether it's divisible by 7 or not. So what you'll do is look at the last digit of the number. It's 3. Make the double of it. तो 3 का डबल कितना हो जाएगा? 6. ठीक है. अब आपको क्या करना है, ये डिजिट हटा देना है और वो जो डबल रिजल्ट आया था 6 उसको बाकी के नंबर से सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है. Subtract that double number from the remaining part, that is 34 से आप 6 subtract करोगे तो 34 minus 6 कितना आएगा? 28. Is 28 divisible by 7? Yes. So the whole number is divisible by 7. Have you all understood this part? Last digit का double करके बाकी के number से subtract करना है बस. That's the test. Let's take one more example guys. One more example. Okay. Suppose the number is 1281. So what is the last digit? It's 1. What is the double of 1? It's 2. Subtract 2 from remaining number, that is 128 से 2 subtract करो. Okay. So 128 minus 2 is 126, right? Ashish, I'll give you one more test. What you are talking about? So I'll tell you that test. What is that? It's not 5 times, it's 3 times, by the way. It's 2 times, sorry. So 126 is 126 divisible by 7? सपोज नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो फिर से वही चीज रिपीट करो. लास्ट डिजिट को देखो कितना है? 6. 6 का डबल कितना होगा? 12. 12 में से 12 को सब्ट्रैक्ट करो. 0 आ गया, मतलब वो डिविजिबल है ही. सो दिस नंबर 1281 इज ऑल्सो डिविजिबल बाय 7. ओके, लेट्स टेक वन मोर एग्जाम्पल. सपोज आई हैव अ नंबर 452. So what is last digit? 2. डबल करो उसका 4. 45 minus 4, 41, not divisible by 7. Guys, are we all clear? Yeah, are you all clear? है ना? Okay, Ashish, that test is not correct. It's not 5 times the digit, 5 times the last digit to the remaining. See, 1281 लेके करोगे ना आप, इसका 5 times कितना होगा? 5. 1281 plus 5, 133. अच्छा, आप ऐसे कह रहे हो? Okay, fine. So 133 is divisible by 7. So आप 5 times करके भी बाकी में ऐड कर सकते हो. Fine. You can do it. Okay. सो गाइज आप लास्ट डिजिट का डबल करके बाकी में से सब्ट्रैक्ट करो या 5 टाइम्स करके बाकी में ऐड करो, वैसे भी कर सकते हो. बट अभी हम यस आशीष, यू आर करेक्ट. ठीक है, हाँ, गॉट इट. ओके, एंड व्हाट अबाउट 11 गाइज? व्हाट्स द टेस्ट फॉर 11? सो वेरी सिंपल टेस्ट. ABCD एक 4 डिजिट का नंबर लिया, ऑल्टरनेट डिजिट का समेशन करना है, B प्लस D कर दो. फिर दूसरे ऑल्टरनेट डिजिट का समेशन करो तो A प्लस C करो एंड चेक फॉर दिस डिफरेंस. right? If this difference is 0 or 11, then the number will be divisible by 11. For example, if I take number like 1331, फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड डिजिट का समेशन क्या आएगा 4, सेकंड एंड फोर्थ डिजिट का समेशन क्या आएगा, वो भी 4 आएगा, 4 minus 4 is 0, so this number is divisible by 11. So these are some of the divisibility test. Yes, Bhagyashree, that's correct. Difference between the addition of even place digits and odd place digits should be 0 or 11. Correct? Fine guys, so let's solve some questions now. So this is what we had to mainly understand. I'm sure if you have attended the previous session, or even if you have watched the video of previous session, and if you're attending the session right now, trust me, you will be good at HCF LCM divisibility questions. Now it's all about applying this understanding, guys. Okay, yeah, Ashish, what's your question? And guys, others, please go ahead and tell me which of the following are prime numbers. Now how do we identify whether the number is prime or not? So guys, there is a test for that. So let me quickly tell you what is the test for prime number. हमने ये डिस्कस नहीं किया था. So everyone just pay attention. What is the test for prime number? How do we check whether the given number is prime or not? Suppose एक नंबर मैं देता हूं 199. 308 के लिए 11 की डिविजिबिलिटी बिल्कुल फॉलो होती है. एक सेकंड, आशीष हैज वन क्वेश्चन. 308, व्हाट इज द सम ऑफ फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड डिजिट? 11 minus second digit, which is 0. 0 minus 11 minus 0 is 11, divisible by 11. So number is divisible by 11, of course. 28 into 11 is 308. Yes, everyone, have you all understood this? है ना? So 11 हमने अप्लाई करके यहां पे देख लिया एक बार. Correct? Okay. Ashish, are you clear with this? Fine. Chalo. So now let's quickly discuss the test for prime number. Guys, how do we check whether this 199 is prime or not? So आपको क्या करना है, इसके पास वाला perfect square number देखना है. ठीक है, सबसे पहला स्टेप है check for the perfect square number closest to 199. Can I say it's 196? Now, what is the square root of 196? It's 14. That means आपको 199 को 1 से 14 के बीच में जो प्राइम नंबर आते हैं उससे डिवाइड करके चेक करना है. So which are the prime number between 1 and 14? It's 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. अगर 199 इनमें से कोई भी नंबर से डिवाइड हो जाता है, so 199 itself is a prime number. If 199 is divisible by any of this number, then 199 is not a prime number. Sorry. ठीक है, because a prime number is divisible by other prime numbers. Sorry, a prime number is not divisible by other prime number. A composite number is divisible by other prime numbers. Are we clear, everyone? So once again, if 199 is not divisible by any of this number, that means 199 is a prime number. अगर 199 इनमें से कोई भी नंबर से डिवाइड हो गया, मतलब वो खुद एक कंपोजिट नंबर है. ठीक है ना? सो लेट्स चेक, क्या 199 2 से डिवाइड होता है? नहीं होता है. 3 से डिवाइड होता है तो एडिशन ऑफ डिजिट्स करो, नहीं होता है. 5 से नहीं होता है, लास्ट डिजिट को देख के ही बता सकते हो. 7 के लिए क्या करेंगे? सो 199 में लास्ट डिजिट देखो, 9 है, 9 का डबल 18, बाकी का नंबर 19 है, 19 में से 18 सब्ट्रैक्ट करो, कितना आएगा? 1, नॉट डिविजिबल बाई 7. 11 के लिए ऑल्टरनेट डिजिट का सम एंड डिफरेंस चेक करो. सो 9 + 1 10 माइनस दिस 9, इट्स 1. सो ये 11 से भी डिवाइड नहीं हो रहा है, एंड 13 से मैन्युअली डिवाइड करके चेक करो कि 199 डिवाइड बाई 13 करेंगे तो हम क्या लिखेंगे? 13 1 जा 13, 6 9, 13 5 जा 65, तो रिमाइंडर 4 बच गया, मतलब 13 से भी डिवाइड नहीं हो रहा है. सो 199 इज अ प्राइम नंबर. एवरीवन, हैव यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड दिस पार्ट, द टेस्ट फॉर प्राइम नंबर? क्विकली शो मी अ थम्स अप if you all have understood. In fact, you can directly press the like button if you have understood this test. Press the like button, guys. Only Mega has understood. What about others? Do you want me to take one more example? Okay, Fine. Chalo, let's take the questions so you'll understand that better. Guys, which of the following are prime numbers? याद रखना 2 is the only even prime number. उसके अलावा कोई भी even number prime नहीं हो सकता. तो कहने से 172 is surely not a prime number, right? Now we need to tell me which of these numbers are prime. चलो जल्दी से बताओ everyone and type your answer in the comment section. 253, 299, 101, 629. Which of these are prime numbers? There can be more than one prime number. Ajay is saying 5. That is this one, 629. Ajay, you can directly type the number. So if you mean to say 629 is prime, then type 629 in the chat box. Everyone, please check. For example, 253. Now, which is the closest perfect square? 256. What is the square root of that? 16. So you need to check for numbers 1 to 16 for 253. So 253, check whether it's divisible by prime numbers between 1 to 16. So of course 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. So these are the prime number. 2 से नहीं हो रहा है, 3 से नहीं हो रहा है, 5 से भी नहीं हो रहा है, 7 से 3 to the 6, 25 minus 6, 19 नहीं हो रहा है, 11 से हो रहा है. देखो 3 plus 2, 5 minus 5. It's divisible by 11, so it's not a prime number. Okay, it's not a prime number. This is also not a prime number. Correct? Yes, 101 is a prime number. What about 299? Is 299 prime? Everyone, is 299 a prime number? So 299 is also not a prime number, guys. Okay, 23 into 13 is 299. So it is not a prime number. Same way, this is also not a prime number. This is divisible by 70, right? So only 101 is a prime number. Correct? Okay, guys, can you quickly tell me what is prime factorization of 400? Please type in the chat box. What is prime factorization of 400? 400 का प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन क्या होगा? We are left with only 15-20 minutes, guys. Yes, it's 2 raised to 4 into 5 raised to 2. देखो ये कितना आसान है. मैंने लास्ट टाइम भी बताया था 400 मतलब 4 into 100. 2 0 आते हैं ना, मतलब 2 square 5 square तो पहले ही लिख दो. You know 2 into 5 means 1 0 at the end. 2 square 5 square मतलब 2 zeros at the end and so on so forth. And 4 क्या है? 2 square. तो 2 की टोटल कितनी पावर हो गई? 4 पावर. 5 की कितनी पावर हो गई? 2 powers. Have you all understood this, everyone? Isn't that very simple? Yeah. Okay. Chalo. 888. Piyusha, what query do you have? Do you have any query, Piyusha? 2 raised to 4 5 square कैसे आया? अभी समझ में आ गया? 888. So guys, 888 is nothing but 8 into 111. Further 111 दिख रहा है 3 से डिवाइड होगा. So 37 into 3 is 111 and 8 is 2 cube. Correct? So prime factorization of 888 will be 2 cube into 3 raised to 1 into 37 raised to 1. Yeah. Everyone, can you do it this way? Yes. Okay. Same way 216 आप सब लोग कर सकते हो. चलो, let's go ahead with the next question. Guys, please try for this fifth question. What should be added to 3010 to make it divisible by 11? We are taking some basic questions. So for next 4-5 minutes, we'll take up some basic question. Once those concepts are clear, then we'll take up some really good questions. So what should be added to 3010 to make it divisible by 11? देखो 11 का टेस्ट क्या है? ऑल्टरनेट डिजिट का समीशन. सो यहां पे ये दो डिजिट का समीशन क्या हो रहा है? 0. इन दोनों का समीशन क्या हो रहा है? 4. करेक्ट. तो अगर मैं यहां पे लास्ट डिजिट जो है, लास्ट डिजिट क्या है? 0 है. अगर मैं ये 0 की जगह पे 4 कर दूं तो ये 4 प्लस 0 क्या हो जाएगा? 4 हो जाएगा. तो ये डिफरेंस 0 आ जाएगा. So can I say we need to add 4 to this and we'll get a number 3014 which will be completely divisible by 11. Everyone, have you understood this? You know, this is the best way. For 11, this is how you can do it. Yes. Okay, so let's go to the next part. What about this question, guys? Sixth one. Product of 3 consecutive natural number is always divisible by. Find the maximum value. मतलब मैं कोई भी 3 नंबर लेता हूं. सपोज मैंने 3, 4, 5 कॉन्जिक्यूटिव नंबर्स लेने हैं, या फिर मैं 1, 2, 3 ले लेता हूं, या फिर मैं 10, 11, 12 ले लेता हूं. ये सारे प्रोडक्ट हमेशा किससे डिवाइड होंगे? ऑफ कोर्स 1 से डिवाइड होंगे, 2 से भी डिवाइड होंगे, 3 से भी डिवाइड होंगे, बट मैक्सिमम हमेशा कौन से नंबर से डिवाइड होंगे? Guys, so if you check, it will always be divisible by 6. देखो ये प्रोडक्ट भी 6 से डिवाइड होगा, ये भी 6 से डिवाइड होगा, ये भी 6 से डिवाइड होगा. अब ऑफ कोर्स ये प्रोडक्ट आपका 12 से भी डिवाइड हो रहा है, बट क्या ये प्रोडक्ट 12 से डिवाइड हो रहा है? नहीं. तो आपको ये पूछा है कि हमेशा किससे डिवाइड होगा, तो आई विल से इट्स ऑलवेज डिविजिबल बाय 6. पीयूषा 4 से तो डिवाइड, ये देखो ये प्रोडक्ट 4 से डिवाइड नहीं हो रहा है. 1 इंटू 2 इंटू 3 क्या 4 से डिवाइड हो रहा है? नहीं हो रहा है, बस 6 से डिवाइड हो रहा है. करेक्ट. और वैसे भी आपको मैक्सिमम नंबर पूछा है, मैक्सिमम वैल्यू, तो हम कहेंगे 6 से डिवाइड होगा. समझ में आया एवरीवन? You know, the best way to answer such question is take smallest 3 numbers. So which are the smallest 3 numbers? 1, 2 and 3. Yes? Okay, fine. Guys, please tell me the answer for this 7th question. 5, 6, A is the units digit, is divisible by 3. Find the possible value of A. तो A क्या होना चाहिए? A क्या होना चाहिए? Yes, great. चलो जल्दी से इसका बताओ. अच्छा एवरीवन, मेक श्योर दैट यू आर लाइव राइट नाउ. तो आप अपनी स्क्रीन को टच करो और आपको लाइव जहां पे लिख के आता है ना लाइव, उसके पहले आपको रेड डॉट दिखना चाहिए. यू शुड बी एबल टू सी अ रेड डॉट. अगर ये रेड डॉट नहीं दिख रहा है तो आप उसके ऊपर क्लिक करो लाइव के ऊपर, तो आप लाइव हो जाओगे. क्योंकि काफी लोग मैंने जो पहले बताया था उसका आंसर अभी दे रहे हैं मुझे. Okay, तो पॉसिबल वैल्यूज ऑफ ए आर 1 और 4 और 7. देखो 5 प्लस 6 प्लस ए शुड बी डिविजिबल बाई 3. सो ए की जगह पे 1 रखेंगे या 4 रखेंगे या 7 रखेंगे, अल्टीमेटली दिस समेशन विल बी डिविजिबल बाई 3. हैव यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड दिस? पीयूषा, नो, लास्ट क्वेश्चन आंसर वॉज 6. क्योंकि 1 इंटू 2 इंटू 3 इज नॉट डिविजिबल बाई 4 बट इट इज डिविजिबल बाई 6. फिर आप कोई भी नंबर ले लो, 2, 3, 4 ले लो या 5, 6, 7 ले लो, हमेशा वो 6 से तो डिवाइड होगा ही होगा. करेक्ट. ओके, सो हियर द आंसर इज 1, 4, 7 बाय द वे. ओके गाइज, व्हाट अबाउट 8th? Is this number divisible by 24? Now how do you check for 24? So दो कोप्राइम नंबर में स्प्लिट करो, 3 and 8. So if a number is divisible by 3 as well as 8, that number will be divisible by 24. तो 8 के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? 4, 32 लास्ट डिजिट्स 8 से डिवाइड होने चाहिए, तो हो रहा है. 3 के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा, सम ऑफ द डिजिट्स। तो यहां पे सम ऑफ डिजिट्स क्या आ रहा है बताओगे, व्हाट इज सम ऑफ डिजिट्स, एवरीवन टेल मी सम ऑफ डिजिट्स, टाइप इट इन द चैट बॉक्स। क्या ये सम ऑफ डिजिट्स 3 से डिवाइड हो रहा है? इस नंबर का डिजिट का समेशन करो, क्या आ रहा है बताओ। 45, that's correct. So sum of digit is 45 and 45 is divisible by 3. So number is divisible by both 3 and 8. So यहां पे हम लिखेंगे yes, it's divisible by 24. Correct? Yes, great. चलो guys, now we need to find out HCF LCM of this number. Use the shortcuts that I've explained. For example, 40 and 50 HCF तो देख के ही पता चल रहा है 10 होगा कि नहीं। दोनों नंबर किससे डिवाइड होते हैं, 10 से डिवाइड होते हैं मैक्सिमम। क्या 10 से बड़े कोई नंबर से डिवाइड होते हैं, नहीं। सो HCF इज 10। इनफैक्ट डिफरेंस क्या है, 10 है। 10 से बड़ा HCF हो ही नहीं सकता। HCF कैन नेवर बी मोर देन डिफरेंस, रिमेंबर। LCM क्या आएगा, तो उसके लिए हम वो मेथड यूज करते हैं L वाला। 40 is 4 into 10, 50 is 5 into 10, so sorry 40 is 10 into 4, 50 is 10 into 5, ये 10 HCF हो गया। LCM क्या आएगा, 10 into 4 into 5। आप ट्रायल एंड एरर से भी कर सकते हो, मतलब ये बहुत ही आसान था, आप ट्रायल एंड एरर से भी इसको कर सकते हो। यू कैन जस्ट थिंक कि कौन सा नंबर ऐसा है जो 40 से भी डिवाइड हो जाता है, 50 से भी डिवाइड हो जाता है। द स्मॉलेस्ट सच नंबर इज 200। करेक्ट गाइस, अगर आपको ये HCF LCM वगैरह आता है तभी आगे जब मैं आपको टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस टाइम एंड वर्क वगैरह सिखाऊंगा, यू विल रिक्वायर टू यूज देम। ओके, सो प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू आर वेरी गुड एट ऑल दिस कॉन्सेप्ट्स। यू नो ये टॉपिक ज्यादा ग्लैमरस नहीं है, मतलब परसेंटेज, टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस, टाइम एंड वर्क, फॉर सम रीजन यू कैन रिलेट इट विथ योर लाइफ, तो और वो थोड़ा पढ़ने में मजा आता है। HCF LCM डिविजिबिलिटी सब स्टूडेंट्स को बड़ा ड्राई लगता है, मसालेदार नहीं लगता है, बट उसके बिना वो आगे के टॉपिक जो है उसमें आप कुछ ज्यादा नहीं कर पाओगे, राइट? सो प्लीज मेक श्योर यू आर गुड एट दिस। चलो, नाउ टेल मी व्हाट इज HCF LCM ऑफ दिस वन, एवरीवन। 35, 45, व्हाट इज HCF LCM ऑफ दिस नंबर? Yes, HCF is 5 and LCM is 315. That's correct. Guys देखो, देख के ही पता चल जाएगा दोनों नंबर 5 से डिवाइड होते हैं। डिफरेंस भी देख लो कितना है, 10 है, तो HCF आपका 10 से बड़ा तो हो ही नहीं सकता। अब क्या होगा, तो एक ऐसा नंबर जो 10 का फैक्टर है, 5, 2 या 1, सो आप अगर देखोगे तो इसका HCF आ जाएगा 5। HCF is 5. Now what is LCM? तो वही अप्रोच यूज करो, मैंने क्या बताया था, 35 is 5 into 7, 45 is 5 into 9, तो LCM के लिए क्या करेंगे, उल्टा L बना दो, 5 into 7 into 9, 35 9s are 315, है ना, कर सकते हैं ना? ओके फाइन। ओके, व्हाट अबाउट दिस वन? इसका तो HCF देख के ही पता चल रहा है, दोनों नंबर 20 से डिवाइड हो रहे हैं। अभी LCM क्या आएगा? यू नो, अब यहां पे एक और तरीका है गाइस, व्हेनेवर बोथ द नंबर्स हैव 0 यू कैन एलिमिनेट द 0 एंड यू कैन फाइंड आउट HCF and LCM ऑफ दिस टू नंबर्स। सो व्हाट इज HCF and LCM of 14 and 24? तो कहने से HCF विल बी 2, LCM विल बी 168, तो पीछे 0 लगा दो तो 20 and 1680 आएगा। पहले 0 साइड में कर लो, फाइंड आउट HCF LCM एंड देन पुट बैक दैट 0, थोड़ा नंबर आसान दिखेगा। करेक्ट एवरीवन? सबको समझ में आ रहा है ना? क्या कोई कंफ्यूजन है अब तक मैंने जो भी पढ़ाया? डू यू हैव एनी कंफ्यूजन इन दिस? प्लीज लेट मी नो। Okay, fine. So I think now all of you are good at HCF LCM, divisibility, HCF LCM, test for prime number, co-prime numbers and all. ठीक है? So can you quickly tell me what will be HCF and LCM of these numbers? HCF and LCM. दिख के पता चल रहा है HCF over here 15, 25, 45. What will be HCF? 5 आएगा कि नहीं सीधे सीधे? हाँ, अभी LCM क्या आएगा? What will be the LCM? Correct. HCF is 5. Guys, tell me the LCM quickly. No, Arsh, it's not 675. That's incorrect. अच्छा एक सेकेंड guys, you can't use that L वाला method over here. If you are doing it this way, 15 is 5 into 3, then 25 is 5 into 5, and 45 is 5 into 9. If you are doing it this way, this is not correct, because that method can be used only for 2 numbers. You can't use it for 3 numbers. For 3 numbers you can't use this method. याद रखना ये, ठीक है? तो 3 नंबर्स के लिए नहीं यूज कर सकते, 2 ही नंबर के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं, पहली चीज. सो HCF तो हमें पता चल गया इसका, HCF इज 5 डेफिनेटली. LCM के लिए एक शॉर्टकट बताता हूं. एवरीवन लिसन टू मी केयरफुली. LCM is multiple. Can I say 45 is a multiple of 15? तो अगर आप 45 का मल्टीपल निकालोगे तो वो 15 का भी तो मल्टीपल होगा ही होगा. You take any multiple of 45, whether you take 90, 135, 180 and so on and so forth, all these are multiple of 15. So while finding LCM, you don't need to look at 15. You just need to find out LCM of 25 and 45. Now since these are 2 number, we can use that approach. This is 5 into 5. This is 5 into 9. So LCM will be 5 into 5 into 9. This into this into this. Ulta L. So this will come out to be 225. So LCM is 225. Everyone, are you all clear? No, LCM will not be 675. It will be 225. मैं फिर से एक बार बताता हूँ, 3 नंबर के लिए आप वो वाला उल्टा L वाला मेथड यूज नहीं कर सकते. और यहाँ पे जैसे let's take one more example. Look at this example. HCF, if you'll just check, HCF will be 12. Now when you want to find out LCM, for LCM you don't need to consider 48 because 96 is a multiple of 48. So when you find multiple of 84 and 96, it will also be a multiple of 48 as well. Are we clear? It's like Pune is in Maharashtra. So when you talk about India, of course you don't need to mention about Pune separately. It's included in that, right? So 96 अगर हमने लिया तो उसमें 48 आ ही गया है. 96 का कोई भी मल्टीपल लेते हैं तो उसमें 48 आ ही गया. So you can easily find out this LCM. It will come out to be 672. So please use the methods that I have taught you to find out HCF LCM. Okay, guys, to find out HCF LCM of fraction, there is a formula. So please look at the formula. It's HCF of numerators upon LCM of denominators. Now sometimes in the question we may have to find out HCF LCM of decimal number or fractions. So how do we do it? ठीक है, खास करके fraction. So for example here if I want to find out HCF, so HCF will be HCF of numerators. Now what are the 4 and 10? Divide by LCM of denominators. What are the denominators? 9, 15 and 21. So if you solve this thing, HCF of this 3 number will be 1. HCF of this denominators will be 315. Same way, if you want to find out LCM, so you will have to find out LCM of numerators, that is 5, 4 and 10, divide by HCF of denominators. So what is the HCF of denominators? It's 9, 15 and 21 का HCF. तो इसका LCM कॉमन मल्टीपल देख के ही पता चल जाएगा 20. कॉमन हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर it's 3. So this is the LCM of fractions. Yes, can you all do it this way? Everyone, ठीक है ना? Okay, so guys, now I'm displaying certain questions over here on the screen. ठीक है? And yeah, today I'll also share all the lecture notes. By end of today, I'll definitely share the lecture notes on your group. Okay, so make sure you are part of either this group. If you're preparing for CAT, you can be part of Unacademy_Ronak Shah. If you're preparing for Aptitude, then you can be part of Unacademy_Aptitude Prep. ठीक है? I'll share the lecture notes over there. उसमें ये questions होंगे. These are for homework. So the questions that I'm displaying right now are for homework. ठीक है? So please solve these questions, everyone. है ना? And you can keep learning with me. So especially if you are preparing for CAT or other MBA entrance exam, you can also attend my this plus courses. For that you need to take subscription. So you must have downloaded Unacademy learning app, and in that use this code SHAH10 and go for plus subscription so that you can get complete guidance from me. ठीक है? और ये कुछ और लेक्चर के URLs आपको यहाँ पे मिलेंगे. There are some practice questions. So this is for homework. This is a good question. It has appeared for in the aptitude exam of many companies and all. So please try for this question. This is a good question. This is also a good question. So please try for this in homework. Okay, everyone? Yeah. So Arsh has one question. Now guys, whatever query you have, please ask me your questions. Please ask me your question, guys. And if required, I'll keep one more session for this, where we'll practice few more questions. Yeah, Arsh, what's your query? And others also, guys, if you have any query, please ask me before we end the session, because our session is from 5 to 6, right? Arsh, can you please type your query in the chat box? Guys, now your next session will be on Friday. Okay. Yeah, please post it in the group, Arsh. You can post it in group. And guys, in group, whenever someone posts the question, so I want you to try first. Okay, the question should be tried by everyone, and you will try to help others. And so in that process, you will also be able to think. Okay, so I hope all of you would have enjoyed the session, guys. Please tell your friends and ask them to join us, because we would like to reach out to maximum number of students, and keep learning with us and keep attending my sessions. Share this session link with your friends. Okay, everyone, see you once again on Friday 5 PM. Thank you for today.